Ash and the gang. The Mandalorian is great in the new series, and let's check out what's new in the world of pop culture with your hosts John, Tim, and Quentin, and a podcast we call Rewind
and Reload.
Hello and welcome everyone to another episode. I am John, and as usual, Tim. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, bud. Sorry.
Awesome.
I was
Q, are you?
I turned my mic down for a second.
Q, are you there?
I'm here. Hello.
All right. We got the gang together today. So this pandemic's, kind of still a thing. People are still idiots about quarantine. So I hope everyone out there is hanging out at their homes. If you are, maybe you want to try some new games. And we have been covering quite a few games here lately, and we're going to cover another one tonight. We're going to be covering Animal Crossing. There's a new addition in the series, but before we get into our topic, I want to ask how social distancing is treating you guys. Q, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. So, the quarantine for me it's kind of like the skateboarder's dream right now. I can go skate street and there's nobody out. So I've been taking full advantage of that. Crazy enough, actually, I ended up snapping my board. When was it? Sunday. I was skating a 7-stair. And I am now getting a skateboard supplied by my favorite podcaster, Duncan Trussell. Earlier in the day, like right before I went out skating, he was live streaming. And just like as a joke, I was like, "Hey, Duncan, can I get a blessing?" So he said some blessing. He's like, "May the eternal Lord of Light shine upon you. May you pull off some incredible ollies." So I was like, all right, I gotta go skate these fucking stairs. And I try to ollie the 7-stair. I snap my board. Luckily, I had my roommate there to film it. It's okay that he was with me because we live together. It's not just some random
And you're
person.
6 feet apart, I'm sure.
Yeah, he was actually on the other side of the road, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, so I posted a video on Twitter, tagged Duncan Trussell in it, and he responds, and he's just like, "I feel responsible. What kind of a board was that?" And then
he sent us the link, and I'm looking through it, and I mean, he's like right at the top, like, "I feel responsible. What kind of board was it?" Like, that's pretty fucking cool.
And then, he ended up following me on Twitter, and then he DM'd me, and he's like, "Send me a link for a board and your address." And this dude not only bought me a board, he bought me a $40 fucking hat, too.
What?
Yeah, he bought, so I skate Baker boards, that's my favorite brand. And yeah, he bought, I sent him a link to a board, and then he also bought me a fucking Baker hat.
That's awesome.
Like, what the fuck is life, dude? That is wild.
Dude, you snapped your tail good.
Yeah, dude, that was a gnarly. So that was like the 4th try too. That stair set is gnarly, but after I get this board, I'm gonna go back and we're gonna actually land it. If you want to see the skate clip, go on my Twitter at Gondola Driver, and it'll be there.
It's in the description below.
Yeah.
What if it comes and it's signed by him? Would you still skate it?
Oh no, I don't think, because I'm just, the way it worked out is he ordered it off the website and then the shipping address, is to me.
Yeah.
So I don't think that'll happen.
But it'd still be pretty sweet if it showed up and there's an autograph on it.
Be cool if there was something, but I don't need anything extra because he already gave me way fucking more than, I didn't even like it. I literally just wanted him to see the tweet and like it, and I just wanted him to think it was funny. I had no intentions of trying to get something, so I don't know. It's just really cool.
But what if it's signed by your favorite pro skater, Jim John Baker?
Jim John Baker. It's storming right now, and I'm sure my mic just picked that up.
Oh,
Yeah,
it did.
definitely.
It's fine.
Yeah, no.
People will know.
My favorite
I live to
skater
the
is
south of you, and
actually-
I can see the lightning from here.
My favorite skater is actually Cater Silla, so get it right.
My favorite skater is the guy who, Jesus Christ.
I'm going to
I saw
die
that lightning
tonight.
strike before I heard it.
I'm going
Holy
to die
shit.
tonight.
I don't know who my favorite skater is.
That guy that made all the video games. What's his name?
Yeah, Bam Margera.
Bird Thomas? I don't know.
Birdman.
He has jaundice and rocket power.
I do want to point out, though, that Quentin, you have literally the best luck with Twitter. We got to sit down and do an interview with Prince Daddy and the Hyena because of your Twitter, and now you've gotten a board from Duncan Trussell, and this is just absurd.
And this isn't even the good Twitter.
Yeah, this is the Twitter that I remade that I have like 25 followers on.
Yeah. Like, you just have the best luck with Twitter.
I don't know how it happens, but yeah. Go on the internet, kids. Cool things happen to you on the internet, I guess.
Go into chat rooms, especially when they say you have to be 18 plus.
Oh, no. All right. Well, cool. Well, anything else cool with your week?
No, that's really it. I went out
All right.
skating again today, and all the schools are abandoned, so I just have free reign of the town right now, and it's fucking awesome.
All right. Nice.
So it's
And
like
your
that
social
Netflix
distancing.
document. Is it Netflix documentary or Hulu documentary?
About what? Is it?
It's about this dude who like explores like abandoned places and then skates them.
I didn't know that was a thing, but I want to know.
Well, at least the episode I watched, I think it's on Hulu because I think it's a Vice thing. And he like explored like abandoned malls and then skated them.
No. Okay, never mind. There's Jenka magazine does this thing called Google Maps Spot Finder, where they find abandoned buildings on Google Maps and skate them.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's the same thing. It's probably different.
I don't
things, but
think so. I'd have to look for it and come back next week.
enough about me talking about skateboarding. What did you do, Tim?
I cranked that hog.
Yeah, Soldier Boy, tell him.
My life has changed none because of Corona. It's just more socially acceptable for me to be home and unemployed. I also found out that Monica Lewinsky's Twitter bio contains the phrase rap song muse, which tickled me a little bit, just like she tickled on that man's balls.
That man. You don't want to
Tom Nook.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Tom Nook's the same person.
We'll talk more about that later.
Yeah.
My recommendation for this week is go eat a big meatball and watch Ratatouille. I don't remember what I was going to recommend, to be quite honest with you guys. I had something else.
Ratatouille, baby. It's always
Well, if
Ratatouille.
it comes to you, you can... I mean, we got probably another, hour that we're going to be talking, so just yell it out randomly.
Yeah, I'll try and come up with it by the end. I don't fucking remember right now.
Nice. Well, I also... I've been adjusting to working from home, so I've been having a lot of time watching TV and movies. The most recent one I watched was Digging Up the Marrow on Hulu, and it is a mockumentary about finding real life monsters from horror movies, and it was really good. And you should go and watch it. Cause
You want to see some real shit?
what?
Nah, go on. Tell them why you should watch it, and then I'll say it.
No, the director of Hatchet Man is, the lead actor and also, directed it and filmed it. And like their actual crew that he works like with actually did this movie. So it was kind of cool that it was all the real people were, doing this. So yeah, you should go and watch it. And, it's obviously like a mockumentary from the beginning, but the special effects were awesome towards the end too.
I remembered my recommendation, but I also have a joke recommendation. The joke is you should go watch those Hulu Into the Dark of like original horror movies. I hear they're real garbage.
Yeah, most of them are. I've watched
And then my real recommendation is go watch Tiger King on Netflix. I guess it's okay.
We literally discussed what your recommendation would be before we recorded,
and then I forgot it 5 minutes later.
Yeah,
we all forgot it.
We all talked about it for like a good 10 minutes.
I can't believe me showing you guys a Dragon Ball Z 9/11 tribute just destroyed it out of our memory.
Yeah, that's like a good equalizer. It definitely it makes you
5
forget
minutes
everything.
of just shit.
So if you want to watch 6 episodes of just shitty people,
I thought it was 7.
Is it 7? I don't remember.
I think so, but
go however many episodes. Just go watch Tiger King.
Like if you're not doing anything right now, like you could watch it in a day, no problem.
Which is the only reason I think it took off the way it did.
Yeah,
I watched it while doing my discussion board posts for my English class.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Nice. It's really easy to watch, and you realize how shitty people are. Especially when you go to those small little zoos that have, like, tigers and chimpanzees.
Especially when you realize that bitch Carol Baskin did it.
Oh, especially when you realize tigers are only like $2,000, dude. If you can just set aside $800,
right?
If you set aside $800 and then get your Trump bucks, you can get yourself a tiger.
I am glad I'm not the one who was fucking blown away by how cheap it is to buy a tiger.
Yes. It came across and I was like, holy fuck, I could go buy a tiger. Like, I just need to go find someone.
Apparently that one dude lives in Indiana.
Yeah, so Indiana actually has very lax laws on foreign animals as pets.
I feel like
or
a
exotic
lot of states
pets.
do.
You can own a fox legally in Indiana. The only place you can get an actual domesticated fox is from Russia for $5,000.
Oh my god!
I know. I feel
like go there, get it, and come back.
I feel like there are rescues where you can like get semi-domesticated foxes.
Yeah, but they're not like truly domesticated. Like the ones from Russia are like specifically bred like through generations.
But if you buy them from Russia, 9 times out of 10 they're going to come with spyware.
True.
That's going to either report you for being gay or suicide you because you disagree with the fact that only one person can win in Russia, and that's Putin. They're coming for me right now.
Unless you're okay with that.
If you're okay with that, get the fuck off this podcast.
I'm not.
All right.
Okay. Well, I think that was our week. Unless you guys got anything to add, I think we'll take a little quick break for an ad. And
I have one thing to add.
What?
I have one thing to add. Did anyone else think he was going to kill that fucking tiger in that one episode?
The one where it got his leg?
Yes.
Yes,
I fully expected
that he shot it.
Fully expected the screen just to become a one big sensor and then cut, but it didn't.
Yes,
I completely cares about his tigers. All right, let's hit this ad.
Okay, let's hit the ad. All right, we're back. You guessed it, we're still not famous. But anyways, we can get into today's topic. Well, you
apparently,
are. But yeah. Okay, Quentin's famous. Me and Tim suck. But like I said earlier, we're going to be covering Animal Crossing today. Just recently, New Horizons came out, and myself and my wife Carly have been playing it like crazy. Tim, I don't think has, because he is giving me a disappointed sigh.
Listen, all I'm saying is, I could have bought a Switch 2 weeks before the Rona started.
And you bought
And now-
Sexbot 69K.
And now, Switches, when they're originally $300, are now selling for anywhere upwards of $400 on Amazon.
Yeah. Yep.
Switch Lites, I even consider that. They're all out of stock.
Yeah. Everyone kind of got them.
But then I look at it and I remind myself, I can just invest more money into my computer for the same price.
There you go.
Doesn't help,
Well,
though.
Back on topic real quick. I apologize, Tim. But before I hand over the mic, I will give a little bit of background in case anyone out there is not exactly sure what Animal Crossing is. So a little background. Animal Crossing is a social simulation game. The player plays as a human villager, or islander now, that lives amongst various anthropomorphic animals.
John thinks it's a social simulation game. Just wait till you know what kind of a simulation it actually is.
It's a dating sim.
I am excited after that. But in this game, you kind of just carry out your days doing various activities such as bug catching, fossil hunting, fishing.
Some may say prison labor.
Yeah. And the game uses your gaming console's internal clock to simulate actual time passing, seasons passing, events passing, all that. Right now, actually, Bunny Day events are unfolding, which I'm pissed about because I can't fucking catch any fish because I just keep catching eggs. Stupid. And I said
I
eggs,
saw some tweet
not AIDS.
And they're like, I feel bad for anybody who just started Animal Crossing and they can't get fucking anything because all that is there is eggs.
You know what pisses me off is that they're like, if you sell them, they're like $200 an egg. So they're not
bells.
even worth bells. I'm sorry,
There
200 bells,
57
and
bells to $1.
A junk fish is 500 or more. So it's at least make it like a fish.
Make it worth my fucking time.
Why can't you just trade the eggs in
Exactly.
for furniture and then sell the furniture?
Well, you can craft with the eggs, but all the crafting stuff that you can do with eggs looks hideous.
Then sell it for more money.
I do, but I'm pissed about the value. The value needs to be more, guys. Come on, Nintendo. But back on track. The game was originally released in 2001. It has had 5 game releases over various consoles, and even your phone, if anyone out there plays Pocket Camp.
The first game was in Japan. Did the first one in Japan came out on Nintendo 64, didn't it?
Yes.
That's correct.
Yeah. And the first one in America was the GameCube version.
Yes.
I feel like there was
Which
another
was
Japanese
just a
exclusive
re-release, I believe.
game. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, I believe the GameCube one was just the same as the first game. They just
the
revamped it.
The GameCube was like not a direct port. I think maybe a direct port of just the Nintendo 64 one.
Yeah. But that's all I got for a little bit of backstory, just in case anybody wanted to know. But I will kick it over to Q for a little bit of research on our topic.
You need to stop kicking our mic because it's just taking its toll.
I know. I'm just going to destroy my mic with all this fucking kicking.
Alright, so I played the GameCube one the most out of any Animal Crossing. I still haven't played the newest one, but my girlfriend has, so I kind of get some of the experience through her. So what we're going over is some shit from the GameCube one. We're gonna start out with some cut content. Did you guys play the GameCube one at all?
Yes.
I did not.
Okay,
I didn't really know what it was until I started dating Carly. Yeah, I didn't know what it was until I started dating Carly, and I started on the Wii the one that was for Wii.
I never played that.
So
But anyway.
I
think
played
there's a
that
new
one.
Okay, so in the GameCube one, they had the NES Classics, which were items that you could find. I forget where. I know it was through digging you could find them. I don't remember the other ways to get them.
I think it might have been just digging. Maybe all of your gathering things. I don't remember. I know that you could cheat them all in because there used to be a cheat in the GameCube game. So.
Yeah. So, in total, though, there were 15 different games that you could play, all NES Classics. But there are actually more games that you can play, but you can't play. The Forbidden Four, as they are called: Ice Climbers, Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros., and Zelda. To get Zelda... No, I'm sorry. Zelda was the only one that didn't have like an actual way to get it. But all of the other games, there were legitimate ways to get them. They're just fucking stupid hard to get. So in the Japanese version, you can get Super Mario Bros. From a limited prize from Famitsu magazine. I'm not sure how it worked out because I couldn't find much information on it. I have no idea what they did to give you the Super Mario Bros. NES, but that's how you got it. And for Ice Climbers...
I'm assuming they gave you the Nook code for it. I'm not sure, though.
But then anybody could just give anybody the Nook code. And then it wouldn't make it like a exclusive thing. Because if there was a Nook code, you could just find it online.
I mean, that's how they did all of the giveaways back in the day. It was just like, hey, here's a code to unlock shit. Like,
well... Let me blow your mind, because this next giveaway was nothing like that.
Blow my
So for Ice Climbers, it was given as a housewarming gift. You had to send your copy of Animal Crossing along with your GameCube memory card to Nintendo so that they could send it back to you, and in your game you would have the Ice Climbers NES thing.
Who would do that?
People apparently did.
That's insane.
Yeah, that's how you did it in Japan. I've never heard of anything like that ever before, but that's how you had to do it.
Huh.
In North America, then, Mario Bros. Are obtainable through the e-reader, if you guys remember that.
Yep.
Yeah, the stupid little... you, like, hooked it up to the GameCube, then you hooked it up to your Game Boy, right?
Yes.
It was like a stupid... It was like $150 total to, like, be able to do this after buying a GameCube, mind you, because you needed the Game Boy, you needed the e-reader adapter, you needed the cord, and I think you needed something else, didn't you?
Did you need the Game Boy adapter? You needed the Game Boy adapter, right?
Yeah, I don't know. There was a lot of fucking bullshit involved. And I
remember I did too. Yeah.
But on top of that, you would have to get the e-reader cards to swipe. And I guess the e-reader card for the games were rare as fuck, because the way that the e-reader cards worked is you would buy just a pack of trading or collectible cards, I guess they would be considered. And along with the games, you would also get cards for just like getting villagers. So there was a lot more villager cards than there were game cards. I tried to find on eBay how much one of the game cards goes for nowadays, but I couldn't find any of the specific cards for any of the games. But you can buy an unsealed pack of the e-reader cards for $100 if you're willing to push your luck.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that kind of... Sorry?
No, I was just going to say, you probably just get shit. Like my luck, I would just get shit.
I mean, that's how the villager cards are, like, currently.
No, it's so funny, too, because the unopened pack costs $100, right? But if you were to buy the full set of the villager cards, which I didn't write this down, which I should have, but I want to say, like, you could buy the full set of all of the cards for the villagers for like $26. So that is how worthless the villager cards are.
I'm assuming that's for that's for the e-reader cards.
Yeah.
Because if you get the amiibo cards, it's like $10 per card, secondhand.
Christ, dude.
Especially for like the rarer cards. Like I don't even know what the Sanrio cards go for because those were Japanese exclusive for New Leaf. But you can fake them.
You can fake them. Yeah, that was the cool thing with the Switch. You could just get like an NFC thing, and then you could literally just load anything you want onto it.
Yeah,
so I was gonna make one for Breath of the Wild, but I'm a very lazy man, so I didn't make an NFC.
Yeah, you just get I was looking into it because I was thinking about playing New Leaf, and I was like, I just kind of want to get the villagers I want. So, and then it's like, oh yeah, you have to buy these specific NFC tags, and then download a bunch of bin files onto your fucking phone, use your phone's NFC writer, and write to these tags. It's like, this is just too much work. It's not worth it.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
I found a way where it's literally just like something you don't use your phone, you use your computer. It's been fucking, when did Breath of the Wild come out? 2 years ago, maybe, right?
Whenever the Switch came out. So
so it's been like 2 years since I've looked into this, so I don't remember the process, but yeah. That's besides the point. And then, yeah, like I said earlier, Legend of Zelda, you just could only get with a Game Shark. They put it in the game and then just never gave anybody access to it. I don't know why. The NES fun doesn't stop here, though, babe. There's an unused programming in the game that allows NES ROMs to be loaded via a memory card. There is actually in the game still an NES that doesn't do anything. If you try to interact with it, I think it gives you a text box that says, like, I want to play NES or something like that. I don't remember. Something goofy like that. But, so it's just a decoration, right? But this dude, James Chambers, he has a blog where you can find all of the super technical information behind this. But he found that this item, so this blank NES item, it scans files for NES ROMs. So originally there was supposed to be a built-in emulator in Animal Crossing. It's super tedious, but you're able to set up this feature and get it working. Like I said, if you're interested in that, James Chambers has this blog that explains the whole process, but it's a lot. Why Nintendo cut this content from the game? Probably because at the time they were also selling NES Classic e-reader card packs where you could get NES Classic games, and they probably didn't want to take away sales from that. If you could,
it's almost like you have to ask, why would Nintendo hate ROMs?
Yeah.
Why would they kill every ROM site on the internet? I have fucking no idea.
How the fuck you would have loaded a ROM onto the GameCube? Whatever.
I mean, can you system break a GameCube? I don't know.
I don't really know.
But even if you can, it didn't have internet capability.
Yeah, it does.
Does it?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. There was like a Star Ocean game that was online on the GameCube.
I think you're probably right.
I know there was like a Star Ocean game that was for
PS2 at least.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about GameCube. But no, Nintendo hates everything fun.
Or was it a Phantasy Star game?
Ooh.
I think it was Phantasy Star Online 3.
Oh god, that's what that fucking giant keyboard GameCube controller was for.
Yep, So yeah, the GameCube could connect to the internet. Haha.
Weird, wild.
Mystery solved.
Oh my
Silly.
God.
Whatever. in Animal Crossing, there are a fuck ton, and when I say a fuck ton, I mean a fuck ton of unused items. So I'm not going to go over all of them because a lot of them are just really stupid, but there are 2 in specific that I like because they're just goofy and silly. One of them is just a giant fucking yellow cube, and it just moves forward and backwards if you drop it, like, from your inventory. So you drop it from your inventory, it's moving forward and backwards. You leave the space that you're on, then come back, and it multiplies. You leave the space, you come back, it multiplies again. And if you keep doing this, you're just going to have a fucking horde of moving yellow cubes, and then eventually the game crashes.
I was going to say, how long until it fills up fucking game memory and just kills the game?
Yeah, and then there's also a paper airplane that does the same thing, except it doesn't move or anything. Like, you just drop it, and then it just keeps multiplying until the game crashes.
So these are unused items, right?
Yeah, so, like,
I can fucking see why. I feel like they were just fucked up the programming of them and were like,
Mm-hmm. So they're just like...
Just make them inaccessible.
We're gonna take this out of here, bye-bye. Fuck that, yeah. Then, ready for something else they took out? Ooh, internet legend time. So, allegedly, they took this character out.
Allegedly.
But there's this whole, back in the day, the biggest Animal Crossing internet legend was a villager named Brutus. If you go on YouTube, you can find a lot of shit about it, and it's just fucking, it's funny and it's stupid. He was a villager that looked like a purple bulldog.
So is he just supposed to be Pete?
I guess.
From the Dosney channel?
From the Dosney, yeah.
From Kingdom Hearts 2, you know, Pete, the original antagonist from Kingdom Hearts 2?
Dog. He wasn't purple.
Motherfucker, he was blue.
It's a different color than purple. Purple is blue
by like 2
color.
shades. By like 2 fucking hex values, okay?
You have to add a whole nother color to blue to make it purple.
By 2 heck. You know what, dude? Alright, just get on with your Brutus thing. What does he do?
He lives in a house full of fish.
Whoa,
and if you
bruh.
go in...
I almost coughed on that one.
If you go in the house, it makes the game crash. He would write letters to you in binary, and he would kidnap your villagers. I don't know where this legend spawned from.
Creepypasta.com.
There's like old forum posts, and there's like this like photoshopped image of him in the game, but like the photo doesn't exist anymore. So I don't know. Nobody knows what he actually looks like. Ooh.
Yeah, I just looked him up, and there's a bunch of fan art, and that's about it.
There's zero evidence in game files of him existing, but the theory is that he was like a beta character.
Dude, these fan art pictures just look like fucking DeviantArt.
Yeah, it's really weird.
But
it's really weird.
There's also like quite a few YouTube videos on this character.
That's what I said, dude. You go on YouTube, there's
because
a lot
it's
of
from
videos.
The heyday of creepypasta, y'all. I remember a creepypasta about Animal Crossing where it was like, I went to this town called Hell.
And it was hell.
All the villagers were dead on the floor. Tom Nook hung himself from his store rafters. This is probably like actually what happened because that's how people used to write creepypastas.
The sky turned realistic blood red.
Sonic started laughing at me with Kefka's laugh from Final Fantasy VI.
Oh, speaking of red, our next creepypasta involves the Deathwing fish. It has red eyes and evil fangs. And the story was that if you caught it, your saves would be deleted. That's all there is to that. That's all the legend there is behind it.
So there'd never be any proof to the Deathwing fish because it would delete your saves.
Once again, John, welcome to Gaming Creepypastas a la 2007.
It was
all of them ended with, my save was deleted. so that they couldn't prove shit.
Yeah. I don't.
And then until Ben Drowned
Creepypastas,
came around.
Creepypastas I love, but the gaming ones are just...
Dude, they're
there's
so fucking bad.
Yeah, like the creepy stories and stuff are great because like
There
you know
was
it's a
one-
story and it's whatever, but like the internet, like the gaming ones, I feel like you have to have some kind of little bit of proof.
Dude, there was one that me and Quentin used to love, and then like I read it again a few years ago. I was like, why did we like this?
Oh, because we were dumb and in high
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
Simple. as
Yeah.
that. Ooh, excuse me.
This girl haunts a game, and now she's trying to get out.
Speaking of things that like never existed, but like I got Adam Dowdy to believe at one point. Remember Adam Dowdy? Do you
Of
guys?
course I do.
I hope he
I
doesn't
don't
listen to
think
this,
any of
'cause
our
he'll-
listeners do, but let's keep
Yeah.
talking.
So I hope he doesn't listen because he's probably gonna hate me for this. But so we used to play Halo a lot, and on I think it was Halo 2, there was like a desert map, and if
Halo
you
3.
looked out, is it Halo 3?
Is it the
Okay.
one with the elephant?
Um,
That big giant tank that you could like drive around this like big center tower?
yes.
That's Halo
But-
3.
So if you looked out in the the abyss that you couldn't go out into, you could see like almost like glimmers out there, and I convinced them that it was that they wrote in a script for a predator, like from like the movie Predator, and he would randomly kill you. So I would run around the map like this thing was chasing me, and then I'd fucking kill him. Like randomly, I would just fucking kill him and I got him to believe, at least I think I got him to believe that this thing was real. Because then I would just kill myself randomly too and like make it look like it was killing me. Yeah. So
Imagine if we had that kind of garbage Predator game that's coming out when we were kids.
oh man, I know, right? But anyway, sorry to interrupt you, Quentin. That was a weird
Yeah.
tangent.
No, it's okay. We can pad for time because my segment will take a whole 5 minutes probably.
It's all good. Last but not least, for me, we have the story behind what Animal Crossing is really simulating.
Da da da.
Animal Crossing is purgatory. You start the game on a train, okay? You're dead on this train, and it's taking you to purgatory, of course. All the villagers are cute little animals. What else would make a kid feel really safe besides a village full of cute animals?
Crippling debt.
Well, like,
That doesn't make you feel safe.
but
I don't
it's
know.
like,
It's all I've ever known.
if you think about, there is the debt, but it's like a really simplified kid's version of debt. There's no interest. It's really easy to pay it off.
You
All
can
you
pay
have
it
to do
off
is
in
go
ever.
you just fucking dig around in the dirt. You find a T-Rex head, and you're like, I'm gonna sell this for fucking, there's half my house loan right there. Bada bing, bada boom. Eat my butt, Tom Nook.
I mean, honestly, I could see your argument. I can.
I got more, bud.
Okay.
There's more argument to be had. In purgatory, you don't know that you died, but you can still figure out that you've died. So what does purgatory do to prevent this? Distract you. All the money collecting, it's just atonement for your sins. Paying off your loans, cleansing you of your sins so you can get into heaven. Because there's different, depictions of purgatory. There's some depictions of purgatory as just being this place that you wait forever. But then there's some where it's hell light, if that makes sense, where you are atoning for your sins until you can get into heaven.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
I read
Getting
I read part of the Divine Comedy before John took my book and never returned it.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, I still have it. Do you want it back?
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I always look at it, and because I read it, and then I just didn't, I read it, I think, for AP English, and then I just
Definitely didn't.
put it. No, I had to do it for the. You remember the summer before, where we had to read
did you do it for
books
that?
Yeah,
I read that book about the boy who raised dogs, but it was just about Hamlet.
Oh,
Pretty much.
And
I
the
think
book
Joey was going to read that, and then he read that circus one.
I read that too.
That was lame.
Those books
But
are
yeah, I read that for that or whatever, and then I put it on my shelf, and then I never gave it back. And I look at it all the time, and I'm like, wow, that's Tim's, and I feel bad, but I don't want to tell him.
It's all right.
I'll give it to you for Christmas this year at our family
Hell
Christmas, if we have it.
Yeah.
And okay, so expanding
Tell
on
us
this.
Tell us about these gynoids?
Gyroids. So
Gynecologists?
things that were in front of your house, and
I know what they were.
which, if I'm not mistaken, gyroids aren't in any of the other Animal Crossing
Except for
games.
the GameCube game, I think. Maybe
Yeah.
Wild World.
They're in when you build bridges and stuff now. In New Leaf.
but
and
they're not,
Right,
this
yeah, they do
okay.
show up.
Yeah, so when you build
Gotcha.
bridges and everything, they just pop up and you
Okay.
give them money to
Okay.
build your bridge.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
But those are based off of something called Hanewa, which is a Japanese thing. They are these little clay figures that you would bury with the dead, and they were used from the 3rd to 6th century, but they're still used today. Very, not like as much, but it's still a thing.
That's
but what
sorry, I just realized I know very little history up to until like the 13th century, maybe. Like anything before that, I always just discount as rumor and conjecture.
Well, I can thank the first year and a half after graduating high school, wasting my time on a history degree, for giving me a lot of information about things that I will never use, except for on this podcast right now, apparently. So hell yeah for that. But anyways, the Hanewa were supposed to be a container for your soul, and they would like decorate them with like shields and swords, and the Hanewa itself would defend you from evil spirits and all that. There's a feature in Animal Crossing where you can, through like another memory card, you can go to somebody else's town, and if you don't return to your town correctly and just like turn the game off and turn it back on and start it up normally, you lose everything that's in your inventory, and your face is replaced with the face of a gyroid.
Can you get it changed back, or is it like that forever?
It'll change back eventually, but
okay.
that kind of whole, if you really want to get kind of woo-woo about it, I guess that brings back the whole thing about the Hanewa containing your soul.
We got some thunder in common.
Yeah. So the gyroid contained your soul. So when you like don't save and you fuck up, and now you are the gyroid.
Huh.
That one might get picked up on my microphone.
Oh yeah, I heard that
is.
thunder.
Boy.
By the end of this, because since I live, a good amount away from you guys, by the end of this, I'll start getting thunder on this end. And you guys will be good.
Exactly. And that's all I got for you guys on internet legends and weird theories about Animal Crossing.
I definitely do see your argument, and I approve of it.
I guess I don't know why I'm explaining myself. And then I said that I know nothing like pre-13th century. I guess that's because the only real history class I've ever taken is English history from like the 13th century onward. And like I know Scandinavian history is super fucking like cryptic because they just wrote everything on rocks, which weather.
Yeah.
So it's like no one fucking knows like for real what happened. And I feel like a lot of English history is like that too, until religion came and they started actually, like the Romans specifically came and they started actually writing shit down. So I guess that's why I don't know.
Yeah, Eastern stuff you can go a lot further back in because there's more. It was civilized.
I guess because I guess the rise of the Roman Republic or Roman Empire is right around the turn of AD to BC, so or BC to AD.
Yeah. So
anyway,
if you want stuff before that, go Eastern. That's
we'll do an episode on. Okay, I'm gonna have to mute my mic real quick. Hold on, that was a big one.
We're experiencing tech. I'm surprised, honestly. I was afraid my power was going to go out, but
I'm waiting for it to happen during this.
I'm deathly afraid mine is going to right now.
Yeah, but
all right. Well, let's get on to Tom Nook before anything bad can happen.
Yeah, Tim, you take it over here so that we can get your stuff out of the way in case you drop out.
if that happens, this audio's fucking gone. So.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, I have to take a drink so I can do the voice.
Oh, jeez.
Yes.
Alright, people. Now, Tom Nook is not the good man you think he is. This man isn't. He is intent on enslaving the entire world population. Do you know that every major event in the last 300 years of history has been sponsored by the Nook family in some way?
What about the Armenian genocide?
That didn't happen. Tom Nook is Turkish.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna have to lower so much of my laughter in this. Oh my god.
I have to lower my own audio because I can see myself peaking. I take that back. The Armenian genocide did happen. I do not share that opinion with the Turkish government.
That wasn't Tim talking. That was Alex Jones talking.
Yeah, that was Alex Jones.
We got him. We have an exclusive interview from his jail cell.
You know, the deli that Garvio Princeps stopped at for a sandwich? Do you know that was owned by the Nook Company? Now, it's safe to say, without Nook forcing out all the competition in Sarajevo, the assassins may very well have not killed Archduke Franz Ferdinand that day. Without these devious raccoons, the world would never have been plunged into World War I. If it weren't for World War I, Germany would never have become the antagonist it eventually became. In fact, do you know who installed the fire extinguishers in the Reichstag? Nook. Was it just a simple convenience that these extinguishers were removed on the morning of February 27th, 1933 for maintenance? I think not, people.
Oh my god. I can't breathe.
Let's take another drink, hold on.
How many minutes you got left on your prison phone, Alex?
As many as I fucking want. Can you guess which offices were conveniently empty in the World Trade Center the morning of September 11th, 2001? You guessed it. Nook International. I mean, wake up, people. These fucking raccoons are behind it all. They let us see this. They want us to know that we can't stop them. Why do you think they made a nobody villager the mayor of a town? Because it's all part of the Nook dynasty's master plan and complete control. It's all part of page 18. The document leaked from within the Nook family. This document outlines the family is going to help. God damn it, my fucking throat hurts so bad. This document outlines the family is going to help humanity and animal kind evolve to their next step. What does that even mean? These are demons, people.
Are these like the Nephilim, or like what kind of demons we talking about here?
The what?
Are they like the Nephilim, like angels and demon type shit, or what?
All I know is I've heard that Tom Nook smells like sulfur. They're letting nobodies run a town, just so we're used to strangers ruling over us for when the time comes. Mortimer, he was the last of the old guard, holding out against these fucking goblins. You want to care to explain to me why Tom Nook has controlling stakes in at least 5 pizza restaurants? You want to explain that one to me? I've even heard that... What?
Is there any relation between Hillary Clinton and Tom Nook? Do they have a relationship at all?
Well, they're both friends with Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, the common thread.
How do you think Tom Nook just got all these islands magically after Epstein killed himself?
Are you saying that the newest Animal Crossing game takes place on Epstein's island?
I'm saying it takes place on all of Epstein's islands. Tom Nook was the main beneficiary of Epstein's will. So was it his interest to kill off Epstein, to keep him quiet. I've seen the pictures, people, alright? I've seen them. I've even heard Epstein had a picture of Tom Nook in a dress. I mean, come on. How much clearer do you want me to be how much clearer do you want me to make this? Tom Nook is... Fuck, I slipped out of it. Tom Nook is using fucking child labor, man. He's a fucking demon. I have to fucking recover from that now.
I have tears coming down my face.
There you have it, people.
So... That was all a product of not knowing what to do for my part of this episode.
I think you knocked it out of the park, bud.
Oh, that was amazing.
I just know enough about Alex Jones videos to put in buzzwords like goblins.
Turning the freaking frogs gay.
Yeah.
They're turning the freaking cats gay, alright?
God, I wish there was like a gay frog character in Animal Crossing.
There probably is.
So that way we could make this joke even better.
There is
There's like 3 gay horses.
There's a
does that even
beaver
mean?
and a chameleon now that collect your fish and your bugs for like extra money, and they call each other partners. So me and Carly think they're a gay couple, which I hope they are, because I would love that.
Either that
I think it's
or
hailing.
Cowboys.
They're cowboys.
Yeah, they're just cowboys.
It's like that picture that I love where it's like, this is how America should be. Man out in the wilderness. And it's a picture from fucking Brokeback Mountain.
So that sounds like something that Trump would tweet.
I'm pretty sure it was shared by like some right-wing commentator at some point.
Good. Oh my god.
But
that was good shit. Thanks, Alex Jones.
Yeah, bro. I have a fucking headache from that.
I want to like throw out that we should do like a mini-sode where we just do a Alex Jones interview, and we'll just cut around
it will
the parts where you slip
voice.
in and out of the voice. Yeah, we'll just edit it so that you sound just like him. But it sounds like you might hate it at the end.
Dude, it hurts my throat so much to do that voice. I can't just be like, me and my bitch wife went out for sushi, and she fucking left me there just 'cause I had 2 Bud Lights. Which is I don't know if it was, I don't know, yes. Hold on, I'm gonna mute my mic and close my window because it's getting fucking loud.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
Alex Jones got picked up for a DWI recently-ish because him and his wife were out for sushi. Yeah, I'm surprised Alex Jones eats sushi too. They got into an altercation, she left, he walked home, got into his car, and started driving around while drunk. That's a true story.
Oh, nice. All right. So,
Tell us something
so
about the
does
New
that-
World Order that is.
Okay. Oh.
All right, I can't do
So
a
I
voice
guess
anymore.
before we go a little too nuts with these conspiracy theories, with Alex Jones, I will get into some of the new features of the newest game.
Can you hear the hail?
Yes, we can, but it's nice. It's nice and ambient.
I'm turning down my gain a little bit. Hopefully that helps. I'm not sure.
You could edit it in post.
Yeah, but that's hard.
Yeah. But anyways, new features. So now you're in an island life, like Alex Jones told us earlier. You're on an island rather than a village, or a campground. Which is pretty cool. You get to go to other people's islands. You get to go to just like these islands that no one inhabits to go get materials, which is pretty cool.
And villagers, I guess, from what I've seen.
And villagers, yeah. We've recruited a few to come back to our village, which is pretty cool. The one of the new cool things is there's an autosave feature now, but unfortunately that means no more Resetti.
I love Resetti.
Yeah, a lot of people do. So me and Carly are kind of anticipating that he's going to be a character at some point again, though. Just kind of like a hangout character. So hopefully. Nook Miles is a new thing with your Nook phone. Are you going to live through this?
I don't know. I think it's blowing right to the side of the wind, like the side of the house with my office on it.
Yikes. Oh my god. Well, so, new technology nowadays, we all have smartphones, so you guys can get a Nook phone now. And then doing like,
I bet you
regular
Nook phones
tasks.
run on 5G.
Probably, but if you do regular tasks like catching bugs, getting fossils, watering flowers, you can get Nook Miles, and you can go spend Nook Miles, which is just another form of cash for the game, which I don't know. I'm okay with. It's cool, I guess. You could turn them in for like bells to pay off debt if you want to.
Actually, Alex, did you know that the Animal Crossing
Wrong
Island...
podcast, bud.
Yeah,
I think he was
Alex.
calling you Alex Jones.
Oh.
Yeah, no. So, did you know that the Animal Crossing Island is the only place in the world that doesn't have 5G and also doesn't have Corona?
I'm not fucking surprised. Alright, buy my supplements that make me bright red.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh jeez. Okay, so as these two schmucks keep going, there's other awesome new features, which is like a toggling feature for your room, where you can kind of like decorate your room a little easier instead of just laying your shit out and pushing it around. You have a new feature where you can move it around a lot easier. Another cool thing is the Able sisters are back, but they have a new dressing room, so you can just go into the dressing room and put on your outfit, buy it, and walk right out. Or put it in your storage if you want to.
All three of them are there?
Yes, so you start off with the two, and then later on their other sister comes.
Mm.
I haven't met the third sister yet, but Carly did. So they're there. The coolest part to me is now you get to craft a bunch of stuff. So you have to go get materials. You have to craft your fishing line. Or your fishing pole, your axes, all that stuff, which I think keeps me more interested in the game. And which. Yeah, I guess you could do that in Pocket Camp too, but I never played Pocket Camp.
They done turned the game into Stardew Valley with a mortgage.
Kinda. As always, there are new villagers. there's some pretty cool ones that I just met one named Buzz the other day, which is a really cool eagle. I don't know if he was in any of the other games, but he's pretty dope. And then there's a new guy whose name is Sherb, and he is my favorite villager now.
I feel like I've seen Sherb before.
Yeah,
Sherby.
I don't know, but he's pretty awesome. He's like a little mountain goat.
Oh, it's this goat guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's introduced in Pocket Camp, but maybe I haven't seen him.
Oh, okay. And then we got a bunch of new fish, bugs, and fossils. We are now up to 80 different bugs, 80 different fish, and 35 different creatures that you can create finding various amounts of fossils. Some fossils you can just get one and it'll make the whole thing. Some you have to get 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, you know. Just kind of depends on the size. Me and Carly's museum is almost filled. We have a lot of shit in there, so but yeah, 80 different fish. I think they added like 13 or 14 new fish and then took away a few from the previous game. There's some pretty cool shit. And that's all the new stuff so far that I thought was worth mentioning. I think the coolest part is the autosave thing, because back when I would play on my DS and then me and Carly would play on the Wii, I am really bad about saving games. So Resetti hated me.
You fucking idiot!
Yeah, it
When
was
will
bad.
you learn? Your actions have consequences!
Yeah.
Actually,
so,
now that I think about it, there was also a cut content you could get into the Resetti base, and I cannot remember how you go about getting there. So all of you lucky listeners can go look that up for yourselves, because I forgot about that one until just now.
I remember this one, so let me just give it a quick look. What do we got here? Apparently you get into it in every game except Wild World and New Horizons.
Huh.
It's in the city. In the first game, you must have reset at least 2 times and have spoken to either Resetti or Don in the past 7 days for the rock to appear on scheduled day. After doing so, save and reset on the current day and check every rock in town. Then check each rock again each subsequent day for a week until one finally breaks. Hitting it again will cause the rock to break, revealing a hole at the Reset Surveillance Center. So I guess it's not cut so much as it's just like a fucking weird secret.
Oh. Well,
That's
there
pretty
you go.
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Pretty
All
cool.
right. Well, now that we went over some of our little research topics, I do want to ask both of you a few questions about your favorites and your least favorites. Q, I will ask you first. What was your favorite Animal Crossing game?
Habba Hotel Crossing 3.
The Pool's Closed edition.
Nah, just the GameCube one. The GameCube one was the best one objectively.
Factually incorrect. My game.
I never played it, so I don't know.
Mine is the Bibble Crossing Neo Leaf's New City.
I saw that in our outline, and I was really wondering how you were going to pronounce that and how well you were going to get it
Abibble.
out. Yeah, so that was
Bibble
great.
Crossing Neo Leaf City. I just like New Leaf a lot. I think City Folk is the one I have the most nostalgia for because I played that game a lot. But I don't know, dude. They're all great games.
I would agree with New Leaf. I think that was probably the one that I played the most first, and now this new one I've probably put a lot more hours into, or I'm probably going to put a lot more hours into. It's just, it's a lot of fun. It's just you hang out, you walk around, you make new shit, and get to do, get into a bunch of debt and then pay off your debt. And it's nice because you can actually pay off your debt, unlike in real life.
It's the millennial dream. That's why everybody loves it.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, after we're done, I have to make a student loan payment.
Ooh, I just put mine on for, reoccurring so that I could just set it and forget it.
The
baby.
company that gave our loans out through school could suck my nut. Their website is hard to navigate, and I don't like it.
Oh, jeez.
Bastards.
So what's your guys' least and your most favorite and your least favorite characters in the game?
Stinky.
And it can be any character.
Stinky, the cat. He is a cat who wears a luchador mask.
There is a new character. Oh fuck, I forgot his name. But he's a bird that wears a luchador mask.
Not as cool as Stinky.
Lucha.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, his name's Lucha.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Sorry.
There you go.
It might actually just be based off of that Pokemon then.
Yeah, I'd have to look for sure. But yeah, there's a new character that's like that. Sorry. I don't know who Stinky is, though.
He's the best character. Look him up. He's the best guy. He's the best dude.
I'm really interested to hear who your least favorite is, because I have no idea what this is trying to say.
This stupid, smug, space dandy looking motherfucker in the new game.
It's not the character at the bottom of the page, is it?
No. There is this fucking, I don't know, I saw it on Twitter, and this thing literally looks like a space dandy.
I haven't seen it, I don't know.
It's
the space dandy rat. The space dandy rat. I think it's a rat. Maybe.
I'm going to type in Space Dandy Rat Animal Crossing.
Oh god, what the fuck? Oh no.
You see what I'm saying?
I think his character's been in other games. I remember his, button chops.
Oh no. I don't like that. If that thing comes to my village, I am kicking that thing's ass out.
I'm trying to find his name on the wiki. It's not the best wiki, but I'll survive.
Yeah,
his name is Moose.
Fuck Moose. I just don't like how he looks.
He was in City Folk, New Leaf, and Happy Home Designer, and I guess the new game too.
Well, get him the fuck out of here.
My favorite character is Ribot.
Is that a robot froggy?
It is.
Oh, I like that character.
My least favorite character is that axolotl fuck whose name I can't remember. It's like Mr. Squiggle or some garbage.
Mr. Squiggle.
I'm just gonna type in Animal Crossing axolotl and I'll get it. Hold on. It's something with an S. I know it is.
Well, while you do that,
Mr. Squeegee.
Is
that
what
it actually
is?
No, it's not actually.
Okay.
That.
Well, while you're doing that, my favorite character probably is either Bianca, who now wants me to call her Moon Tiger, or Sherb, like I said earlier. Those are my two favorite ones. Bianca's like I don't know, like a snow leopard, and then Sherb's like a cute little mountain goat guy, or I don't know, goat. And then my least favorite is I don't like this new character Buck. I don't know if he's been in other games, but he's like this really ugly green and yellow horse, and I don't like him. And Carly,
it's really weird that it's really weird that his catchphrase is just "I like to fuck."
Oh God!
I'm fucking. I like to fuck.
He just talks about working out all the time, and I don't know.
Welcome to all of the jock villagers ever.
Yeah, he's a very jockey villager, and
I mean, that's like an archetype for villagers. Get used to
it. Carly texted me. Carly just texted me and goes, "You love Buck. Shut the fuck up."
You want to know how you can spot a villager who's in the sassy category? They have eyeliner and purple eyeshadow.
Every time.
Oh, man. All right. Did you find the name of
Yeah,
that
his name is
axolotl?
Dr. I fucking forgot again. Dr. Shrunk.
Okay.
He's the guy who teaches you emotes in the DS games, and he's the worst.
He's the worst.
I was tempted to say Red, because he's just a fucking con artist, but, you learn to deal with Red.
Oh, you talking about the fox?
The guy who sells
that
you paintings, yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes they're real and sometimes they're not. Most times they're not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to go on the wiki and be like, which ones are real, please?
Yeah. Well, that, leads me to my next question. What's your guys' favorite activity?
The museum. I just like getting all the fossils.
That's fair.
And
Tim, how about you?
Getting all the, KK Slider songs, I guess. That was always a big thing for me in City Folk, was going to every Friday night or whatever it was, going to the coffee house, listening to him play a track.
He just came to me and Carly's village and played a set.
You need to get him to play KK Disco. It's the best one.
Maybe. I don't know. Carly's probably got more pull. It's actually her village, not mine.
KK Bubblegum's really good too.
Nice. My favorite activity is fishing. I like to fish a lot. I'll just walk around and fish all the time.
Put
but
a big
the
old
museum
dip in
stuff
your
is a
lip
good.
and just go out and fish.
The museum stuff's cool. I like doing the fossils and the bugs and stuff. But
ooh, I watched a video on. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I can never get anything really in the museum because Carly will donate it because she's way better at the game than me, so she ends up getting a lot of characters before me.
There's some weird boundary break stuff in the museum in this game, in the new game. I watched a video. I don't remember what their channel name is, but they do boundary break in a lot of games. And in this one, there's just there'll be a random insect on the wall outside of the view of the camera, and then certain things just don't line up. They line up weird, the way to make it look like there's a backdrop when there's not really. But the sand in exhibits behaves like sand.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Cool. Well, I think we're done. That's all the questions I had. Unless you guys have any last minute comments about our topic for the night.
Animal Crossing is a purgatory simulator, never forget.
KK Slider does a cover of Sicko Mode that I think you should all check out. That's all from me.
Man. All right. Well, how about we start wrapping this up? Quentin, you got any plugs for us?
Follow me on Twitter at Gondola Driver.
Nice. How about you, Tim?
How many times have we done L? My letter of the week is L for Linguini from the hit movie Ratatouille.
We might have done L the past 3 weeks. I have no idea.
That's
honestly. All right. So I should start writing it down, but I don't.
Go into the likes on. Here's an extra hint for you, super fans. Go into the likes on our Instagram posts. You'll find something. You can also see my Letterboxd at Timmy C.
I actually downloaded Letterboxd, and I still need to set up an account.
It's good fun.
I downloaded it.
I need to go and... I think I rated a couple movies recently. I think the one that I just watched is The Platform. It's okay. I don't understand what it's going for. I think it's a heaven and hell thing, but I think it's also a classism thing. I watched it, and it's originally a Spanish movie. I watched it in English. because I didn't fucking care enough.
I
was watching it in the background.
I have a hard time like doing the whole, watching in a different language because I like to do other stuff like while I'm watching movies. So like
If
I
you want to
can't
see
pay
a
attention.
fantastic foreign film, watch Parasite.
That's coming out on April 15th on Hulu.
On what? Sorry, you cut out for me.
Oh, it's coming out on April 15th on Hulu.
Again, you cut out for me.
On Hulu.
Okay, thank you.
Just in case anyone out there also didn't hear me, it's on Hulu. Or it's going to be on Hulu.
I was going to say, because I thought you were going to be like, oh, it's coming out like physically. I was like, it's been out physically for like 2 months, at least.
No. Hulu's dropping it. It's either the 12th or the 15th. I can't remember which, though.
That's good.
But, yeah.
People can actually watch this movie without having to pay for it like I did. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you're paying for Hulu, but...
I'm just excited because I don't want to have to rent it and pay for Hulu, so now I just get to do both.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
Awesome. Well, so my plugs are, like usual, John Mergenthaler. I want to say the Nightmare Notes, but Joey hasn't, talked about recording in a while, so I don't really know. And if you want to follow our Instagram and kind of look at pics of our discussions and different shit, I'm going to try to be more active on it now that we're on quarantine, but it is rewind period, reload period, pod. And then if you also want to tell us about, discussions you want to hear or like mistakes we made, you can either, DM us on Instagram or also email us at rewindandreloadpodcast@gmail.com.
Hell yeah.
My cat's being a turd, and I hate
So
him right
nothing
now.
is new.
Yeah. But anyways, okay, so yeah, you could go do that. And then I think that's all we got for tonight.
Wahoo, take it easy, everybody. Goodbye. Be safe. I love you.
Yeah, don't be stupid during COVID. Stay inside and stay healthy. See you later.
Quit now.